Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and another brand new video. Guys, big news is out of the Washington. President Donald Trump's big beautiful bill just cleared the House of Representatives and it's being called a huge win for the Republicans. But what does it actually in it? What does it mean for you, your paycheck, your healthcare and your upcoming future? So, guys, we are going to break it all down in these simple terms. No politics, just the facts. What's in this giant tax and spending package? Why are Democrats calling it dangerous? And why are Wall Street investors kind of freaking out from this? Let's get into it. Let's see what is this big beautiful bill and why everyone is talking about. It's President Trump's latest tax and spending bill, a more than 1,000-page monster that affects pretty much every part of the US economy. That is, taxes, social programs, military funding, and many more. Trump has been calling it as the Big Beautiful Bill, saying it will fulfill his campaign promises, which is lower taxes, stronger borders, bigger military, and less government red tape and on Thursday it barely passed the House with a final vote of 215 to 214. Every Democrat voted no, and even a few Republicans had the doubts. But with the enough last minute deals and amendments, the GOP pushed it through. Now it heads to the Senate, where things also could get complicated. Now let's see what does the bill actually do. Alright, here is what the bill really includes. First, includes permanent tax cuts for the wealthy. The bill makes Trump's 2017 tax cuts permanent, especially the parts that benefit big businesses and higher income households. This includes cuts on the corporate taxes and capital gains, meaning people who make money from the stocks or investments pay less. Second, it includes tax breaks on the tips. If you work in the hospitality, like restaurants, hotels, or saloons, this is a big. The bill eliminates federal taxes on the tips. Trump says this will help working class Americans, especially the service workers. Third is massive increase in the military and border spending. Billions of dollars are redirected to the defense, the southern border, and the homeland security. Trump calls it's investing in the America's strength. Critics call it a bloated spending. Fourth is cuts to Medicaid, education, and social programs. To pay for all the tax cuts and the new spending, the bill slashes funding for the social safety net programs, including Medicaid, food stamps, and public education. For example, Medicaid recipients would need to meet new work requirements and the faster than previously planned. Fifth is changes to salt deduction. The bill raises the cap on the state and local tax deductions from $10,000 to $40,000 for those earning under 500K dollar. This was a key demand from the moderate Republicans in states like the New York and California, where high local taxes have been a major burden for them. Now, let's see why are people divided over it. Supporters of the bill, mostly Republicans, say it's a bold, pro growth plan that cuts the red tape, rewards hard work, and puts more money in the Americans' pockets. Trump also praised it on Truth Social, calling it a historic victory and demanding the Senate pass it fast. But the critics, including every single Democrat, says the bill is unfair, reckless, and very dangerous. Here is why they think so. The Congressional Budget Office says it will increase the federal deficit possibly by hundreds of billions of dollars. Also, it shifts resources away from the local income families and gives more to the top 10% of earners. Also, it cuts to programs like Medicare and education could hit poor communities the hardest. Even Wall Street was nervous about this. About the bill passed the home. The stock market dipped and bond yields rose, a sign that investors are worried about the country's long term financial health. Now, guys, what happens next? Now, as the bill moves to the Senate, where it can pass with a simple majority under a rule called budget reconciliation, but don't expect it to be smooth sailing. Some Republican senators already want the changes, especially around how much is being spent and how deeply Medicaid is being cut. And any one defection could kill the bill itself, since the margins are razor thin. House Speaker Mike Johnson says he wants to get the final version to Trump's desk by the July 4th. So it's a patriotic win if it happens. So, what does it all mean for the Americans? If you are a high earner or run a big business, this bill could be great for you. If you rely on the government programs like Medicaid, SNAP, or public schools, you might feel the pinch. And even if you are somewhere in the middle, you are likely able to see the changes from how your paycheck is taxed to how much federal debt your kids inherit. So that's why it's called the big, beautiful bill. But for many Americans, it could be a mixed bag. So we will be keep watching this story as it heads to the Senate. Make sure you hit like, drop a comment below, and let us know, do you think this bill helps the country or it will hurt it? Subscribe for more clear takes on the complicated politics and world affairs. I'm Lakan Tanwani and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.